you're watching Plus1TV. This is Timeline, presented by Basement 247 Studios. I'm Tyler Pollard, and today we're talking to Billy Brown from Deadly Sins and also of a newer band called Ashers. Maybe you could tell us about one of your early memories with music.
My old man gave me copies of the Abbey Road and After the Gold Rush LPs. Beatles and New Young, those are the first two records I had. That and Jesus Christ Superstar, which is a fucking great record. All right? And anybody who says otherwise is wrong.
First off, the first three you mentioned, I mean, those are pretty heavy. Like, do you think they were loaded? Did he have an intention and a purpose of...
No, he gave me a bunch of shit. Those are the only ones I liked. Mm-hmm. But he gave me like a bunch of he gave me a Ted Nugent record, the live,
the Gonzo Live,
the one that has Stranglehold Baby, that has that one on it, the one where he's got the big hair and all that. He gave me like Frampton Comes Alive and a bunch of other stuff that just kind of sucked. But he gave me those two were the ones that he gave me that resonated with me. That I was like, wow, this is really cool. Oh, my aunt bought me Purple Rain, which was fucking huge for me, and still is one of my favorite records ever. And that actually had a lot of influence on me.
Prince,
yeah, Prince, yeah.
Like, you think it was that you were able to kind of see the balance of rock and roll with pop in a different way that early '80s stuff didn't really do?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really think I thought about it at all. I was just like, it's cool, and the songs are about like dirty girls and stuff like that, And I like wanted to be the guy who got with the dirty girls and whatnot. So it seemed like a good mix.
Sure, that's what Prince was good for.
Yeah, he was really good for that. He was.
Yeah, my first rated R movie, I believe.
Purple Rain.
And my mother was mortified the whole time.
Yeah.
Chuck, cover his eyes. So when does the change happen where you start thinking about what you're listening to and, feeling a need to maybe try and duplicate it or learn how it's done?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's trite, but it's true. It's punk rock. Because, I grew up listening to, like whatever, like rock I could get my hands on. But by the time I hit like maybe 7th grade, I actually had a teacher. His name was Mr. Cooper. And he was like, you know what? You don't need this shit. He was like, here's the Clash and here's the Sex Pistols. And there's also this band, Black Flag. He didn't give me the Black Flag because, it probably would have been child abuse or something. but I went off and obviously found on my own. And that was what first like kind of clicked. Like, wow, this shit really isn't hard, and you can anybody can do it type thing. Like like Sex Pistols and the Clash still had that like that's what I've never really understood with the people who were just like into like came up with the UK stuff, because they still had that like kind of distance to them. Like something like Black Flag to me like kind of made it real and obtainable, like something where I could. And anybody can do it.
It was easy to see that that's why it worked.
Yeah, and it was the first that was like, I want to play something that it has that element to it, has those those type of emotions, it has those kind of weird, bends to it.
Yeah. So how long from there does it take you to start your own band?
I guess I was 15, and I was going to this. Catholic high school that my mother actually taught at, that I got kicked out of after a year.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I got politely asked to leave because my mom taught there, so they were like, can you just go? And I was like, yes, I can. And there was some kid there named Greg who had played in a band before, or so he said. He was a bass player. And I told him that in my junior high, this is 9th grade, I guess. Yeah, 9th grade. And I told him my junior high that I sang for a punk band. I just made the shit up. And so me and him started our first band. I guess we were like 15. Mm. And this is like 1988.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And Reagan was still president. I was in a Reagan punk band. That's right. Reagan era punk band, I should say. And we were called Hate.
Hate.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was just me and a bass player, me singing and a bass player. And then from there, we started a real band by the time maybe we were 16, called Suburban Degenerates.
Was there a new motivation when you started the second batch of the band? Was it all of a sudden, you're like, all right, that was cool, but we should be doing stuff like...
Well, no, at that point it was just like, this is cool, but we should have like a drummer and a guitar player,
So does this band survive to like live and breathe, or does it move you into something else?
It dies. It dies, and along with it, me wanting to play music died for like 2 years, and I just started to be a complete fuck up and not do much of anything that was worthwhile for anyone. So yeah, and I actually came out of that after my daughter was born, because I got my high school sweetheart pregnant. And so I was like, hey, I can't be a complete fuck up anymore. So I talked to some of my old friends who were still around from back in the day, and they were like, yeah, we should start, you should start playing again. So I started a band called Baby Jessica. The girl that fell in the well?
Yes.
Yeah. And it was awesome because it was called Baby Jessica, but it was like a total thrash band.
Even today, that's still funny.
I know, isn't it? This is like still 1994 or something like that this is going on. And then I moved up here to Boston in 1995 with my band Wife Beater. At the time, I was in a band called Wife Beater.
So actually, how many bands have you been in?
Okay, I've been in Hate, Suburban Degenerates, which turned into, for a brief moment, Scooby Snacks. Oh God, what was the next one? Baby Jessica, Wife Beater, The Herculoids, Sweet River, Shoot the Hostages, Suicide Party, Crash and Burn, Leisure, Deadly Sins, and Ashers.
That's quite a run.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
That's just a lot of something.
Once again, I'd like to thank Billy Brown for coming to talk to us here in Basement 247 Studios. This is Timeline. You've been watching Plus1TV, and we'll see you again next time.